Hi students, now discuss about hypersensitivity disorder. It is the second one of the immunological disorder. Hypersensitivity disorder. Body immune system shows sensitivity, high amount of the sensitivity against the antigens. Student, hypersensitivity disorders, it is also called allergies. Okay student. Next, better response of immune system to some antigens which are present in environment. Student, immune system, body immune system shows response against the antigens. These are the antigens present in the environment. Okay, and it is the response, immune response of the immune system is exaggerated. Okay, better response, that means better response of the immune system against the antigens present in the environment. Student, in this type of allergies. And hypersensitivity disorders, hypersensitivity, it is two types. One is the type 1 hypersensitivity, second one is type 2 hypersensitivity. Student, type 1 hypersensitivity called allergy. Type 1 hypersensitivity is called allergy. Type 2 hypersensitivity is also called cytotoxic hypersensitivity. Okay, in type 2 hypersensitivity, in this antibodies are produces. These are the antibodies are IgG and IgM type of the antibodies. These are the antibodies kills the cells present in the own tissues. Own cells present in the tissues of the human body goes to the destruction by the production of the antibodies by immune system. Okay, sure. That is type 2 hypersensitivity, which is also called cytotoxic hypersensitivity. Next student, what about type 1 hypersensitivity? Type 1 hypersensitivity called allergy. Type 1 hypersensitivity, if you observe, it is due to the release of the chemicals. Type 1 hypersensitivity present in the body, it is with the presentation of the, it is due to the release of the chemicals. Two types of the chemicals. One is the histamine, another one is the serotonin by the mast cells. Student, okay, mast cells, these are the mast cells. Mast cells present in the connective tissue of the body. These are the mast cells secretes two types of the chemicals, histamine, serotonin. Histamine, it is the vasodilator. Serotonin, it is the vasoconstrictor. Constrict the blood vessel. Vasoconstrictor. Dilate the blood vessel. Dilate the arteries by the histamine. Histamine, it is the chemical which is secreted by mast cells present in the connective tissue of the body. This is the histamine also initiate inflammatory response. Inflammatory response in the body is initiated by the histamine. Both of the chemicals released by the mast cells at the time of the allergy or type 1 hypersensitivity. Antibodies are produced for the type 1 hypersensitivity or the allergies. Which are the antibodies? These are the IgE group of antibodies. IgE group of the antibodies produced in type 1 hypersensitivity. To fight against the antigens enters into the body which are present in environment. Okay, student? Next, allergens. What about the allergens? Allergens are the substances. Allergens are the substances that causes the type 1 hypersensitivity. Allergens are the substances that causes the allergy. Okay, student, allergens includes dust and pollen. Okay, next certain food and some medicines like penicillin, animal glanders. Okay, student, these are allergens. These are considered as allergens. And what are the symptoms appeared in type 1 hypersensitivity? Sneezing, student, and watery eyes, running nose, skin rashes, and coughing, itching, and breathing troubles. Breathing, problems in breathing. These are the certain symptoms in type 1 hypersensitivity or allergy. Next, it is symptoms of allergy is controlled by the help of the using of some drugs. These are antihistamine and adrenaline and steroids. These are the drugs or medicines control the symptoms of the type 1 hypersensitivity or allergy. Next, student, another autoimmune disorder. It is the second one of the immunological disorder. It is the third one of the immunological disorder. Autoimmune disorders. Autoimmune disorders. It is also one of the immunological disorder. And student, normally our immune system present in the body recognize our own tissues, our own proteins, own molecules which are present in the body of individual human body. But in this type of the disorder, autoimmune disorder, fail to recognize own body proteins. Immune system is fail to recognize our own body proteins, molecules in the body, own molecules in the body, own tissues in the body, self molecules also not recognized by the immune system, and starts destroying own proteins. Own molecules goes to the destruction by the immune system, starts destroying own proteins. Own molecules, these are own cells, these are considered as a foreign substances, foreign antigens by the immune system of the body, and results in attacking our own tissues. Student, it is causes the disorder. It leads to the one of the disorder that is called autoimmune disorder. Autoimmune disorder. Student, which are autoimmune disorder? This is important, student. Which are autoimmune disorders? Graves disease, and rheumatoid arthritis, and myasthenia gravis, Addison's disease. These are autoimmune disorders. Student, in this first one, Graves disease. What about the Graves disease? In this disease, hypersecretion from the thyroid gland. Okay, our immune system stimulates secretes thyroid gland, and thyroid gland secretes high amount of the thyroid hormone into the body fluids. Okay, student, that leads to the Graves' disease. It is one of the hyperthyroidism. Next, rheumatoid arthritis. It is symptomized with joint pains. Myasthenia gravis. Student, it is a neuromuscular disorder. In this disorder, neuromuscular junction is affected. Muscles goes to failure to contract. Okay, student, this is myasthenia gravis. And Addison's disease. Addison's disease, it is caused by hyposecretion of the glucocorticoids. Student, these are the diseases. For example, for autoimmune disorders. Next, student, graft rejections. What about the graft rejections? Graft rejections, that means human organs, students, like cornea, liver, kidney, heart, failure to function sufficiently or properly. These are the organs failure to function, and at that time transplantation is the only one of the remedy that leads to normal life to the patient. Student, human organs like cornea, heart, liver, kidney fail to function properly. Transplantation is the only one therapy to enable the patient to lead normal life, okay, after the transplantation. Okay, and such organs are transplanted when these are the organs are transplanted by the donor to the receiver. Such organs are transplanted. Host body, receiver's body, human body identified as foreign. Okay, student, and starts graft rejection. Student, immune system present in the body, that are the transplanted organs present in the body of the individual. Our immune system is identified as a foreign substance, foreign material. Okay, student. So, before undergoing to transplantation, tissue matching and blood group matching is necessary. Okay, student, and also using of the immunosuppressant drugs that inhibits the graft rejection. Okay, student, throughout life period, using of the immunosuppressant drug throughout life period. Okay, it is treated with graft rejection is treated with using of the suppressant drugs throughout life of the patient. Next, autoimmune disorders. It is also treated with by using of the immunosuppressant drugs. Immune system, these are the drugs or the medicines suppress the immune system of the body. Okay, student, this is about hypersensitivity disorders, autoimmune disorders, and graft rejections.